Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I am answering your top 4 questions about my ME and yoga. So the first question that came up from a lot of you was, what medication and supplements do I take for my illness? So medication is not for my ME, it's for my panic attacks and my anxiety, and basically to keep my mental state stable. So I'm on Viloxifene, which is an antidepressant or anti-anxiety, if you want to call it, because it sounds a bit better. I take these at night. It's only been recently that I have started taking them because the doctor was basically saying that my mental state was stopping my physical health from basically healing and getting better, and it was just literally they were both exhausting each other. So the plan was to try to relax my mental state, so hopefully my physical state could take time to heal. And if anyone remembers, I tried coming off of them last year. Then I had a massive emotional slap in the face and I went back on them. I don't like taking tablets at the best of times, but they have helped. They keep me steady. But as a teenager with ME and even as an adult with ME, I haven't actually taken anything. It's seriously just been this for my panic attacks. Supplements, on the other hand, I collect them and I forget to take them. But I overdose on vitamin C. I have these, and I also have the vitamin C and the zinc disposable drinks, which I actually started to take because of an abnormal smear and precancer cells, and I heard vitamin C actually just kills them. So I've done that and I've got the all clear since. I also have chlorella. You can tell I'm blonde. I don't understand half of these names. So they're my super greens, because sometimes I just haven't got the energy to do super green drinks. I also have aloe vera because that helps my stomach issues. And I also have magnesium because that helps my joints and tiredness. But I think I need a higher dose, if I'm honest, because it really doesn't do much for me. And I also have gentle iron and B vitamins. So again, them in water, and Be Active with vitamins and minerals. And again, I have these and the vitamin C drinks most days, quite a lot. I find them easier. The only reason I do, because I forget to take tablets, and when I'm having a bad ME time, I go off my food. I don't eat. I just physically cannot get out of bed and go and cook, and my diet is to pot. I will admit that. I would normally go and make cups of tea during the days to kind of keep me going and hydrated, and obviously I like my sugar, so I only have 1 cup of tea in the morning, and then I try to alternate my vitamin C's and my B vitamins and my gentle iron instead of my brews throughout the day, and I'm getting lots of vitamins and they do work. I also find with supplements that we all feel we need to have literally every bottle in Holland and Barrett. But I think because they are optional, we tend not to take them as much as essentials. So I buy them and then I forget about them. But when I actually do take them, I do feel better. So apart from those, that is the only things I take. The second big question that so many asked was, how do I cope with motherhood, stay sane, cope with motherhood and ME? I will be honest, and I will say that I was lucky. I actually didn't have such moderate ME while Molly was growing up. So I was still very mild, but I literally controlled the ME, and it was literally just odd days here and there. However, my body did struggle with every sort of growth stage that she went through. So, you know, newborn, you kind of is knackered anyway. And then you get into the routine, and then it changes, and the sleep changes, the feeding changes, and then suddenly they're walking and it changes. Then there's naps that disappear overnight, it seems, and then it changes again, and then there's nursery, so your routine changes. I struggled with the changes because my body couldn't change like that. It took me literally about 6 weeks for my body to get in a routine and be okay with it, and the adjustment of it. The one thing I did when she was very little was I taught her it was rude to wake people up when they were sleeping. But it worked. So unless she was an emergency, I didn't have a child that woke up at 5 a.m. wanting to have toast and CBeebies. If she got up early, she would just climb into bed with me and just snuggle. She would just read a book, play with the toys, or I'd put a DVD on while I kind of came to, not just like up and run. Another thing which probably I was judged for was I worked Molly around me. Lots of people say that, you know, you get in routine and you work your children around you and your life. Actually, I had to work my life and my daughter around my ME, and it's probably comes across as selfish, but if I wanted to be the best mum and not be in bed completely splattered, I needed to work everything around my ME and my health. So school run in the mornings would have killed me because I'm not a morning person, but I dropped her to school, and I went back to bed and slept. I also let her go to every sort of sleepover, every party, every kids after school play, and revelled in the fact that I didn't have to go and pick her up, or didn't have to sort tea out on a Saturday night because she was having sleepovers. And literally take any invitation that they have to go somewhere where, you know, they can get picked up and brought back home, and just revel in your own time, because it really does help. I definitely have found that trying to work it around my health definitely helped. It's selfish, and I get that. But kids are adaptable. Whatever circumstances, they are adaptable. It's your life, and if you want to be the best mum, then the only way you can be a best mum is if you take care of yourself first. The third question that came up a lot was, how do you start yoga when we're not meant to exercise with ME or can't do any exercise? I loved the slow stretching. I loved just getting into a pose and holding it to just relax and calm my aches and pains. But it really isn't like that. You don't have to do 10-minute YouTube videos or 20-minute practices. You don't have to get on a mat. You can just sit and breathe. That's yoga. Yoga changes every day. You change every day. Your ME changes every day. Your emotions change every day. So change your yoga to fit in with you. I started yoga literally by doing 2 poses continuously because I was always in constant pain. But that was my yoga. And then I slowly built up. It was just literally me going, that pose will help my back. Let's go into that one. You name it. And I would just sit in yoga poses. So it wasn't an actual yoga routine. It wasn't an exercise. It was just poses as and when I needed it. So I've always said, work yoga around your ME, not your ME around your yoga. The fourth question that came up tops was diet. what diet do I use? And as I said previously, my diet is the worst step of my Zen yoga lifestyle, because when I am down and out, my diet goes to pot. I'm just too tired, too exhausted to do anything, and my appetite goes as well. But I have, on my good times of ME and also for other health issues, that I follow the alkaline diet. This works for me. I know it not works for everybody. I have tried the keto, I've tried the high protein. My liver doesn't like high protein. The alkaline diet actually makes me feel lighter. It makes me feel hydrated, literally from inside out. It's filling, it's quick and easy. There's juices, there's soups, and it just keeps me sparkling, I suppose. I started the alkaline diet purely because of my precancer cells on my cervix, and it worked, along with the very high doses of vitamin C. I am doing all the alkaline diet tips and tricks and recipes and advice in my Warrior Hub, so you too can try it. I don't like the word diet because it puts a label on it, and I really can't say that we can all follow one specific diet. It's ridiculous. I do love my juices. I love my cucumber juice. I love my cucumber and watermelon juice. And I like the concept of the alkaline diet, and I will literally have all the alkaline knowledge and information you need to check it out in my Warrior Hub. In the meantime, that was the 4 questions. So thank you for watching, and stay strong, warrior.